Honestly, at this point, I'm just clicking at everything and then I'm just going search.
Oh my god, this looks disgusting.
Dude, this definitely has to be fake because
I don't know where to go. Hi, I'm Ayan,
and I'm Sid.
and you're watching Every Car. So what do you have today?
So again, as usual, we have two constraints, and the first constraint of the day is we have to find a sports car under $150,000. And for the second constraint, as usual, you guys have to stick around till we finish the first one.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. I have a few cars in mind. Maybe like around two for now. I have two cars in mind. And but yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I have a car in mind, and I really like the car. And if I manage to find a good example, then good.
Yeah, I really suggest you guys stick around for the second one because the second one is super interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, before we get into it, please do consider subscribing. That would be, like, we'd really appreciate that. Do check out our last video if you can check that out.
And do promote more family-friendly content like this.
That has to be given at every episode.
Yeah. So, do you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Then 150, right?
Uh-huh.
I already have a different car in. Like, I've already found a different car. This is not a car that people generally go for.
Now's the time, fall out of line and take your first step. Feet, 5, 4, 4.
I think I found my first car as well.
Very nice. Oh, you know what? I should be able to find it.
Ooh. Ooh, this is a pretty good. Dude, I'm $1 under the budget.
$1.
$1. The car costs $149,999.
I'm on dot with the. I've looked at a car and I'm on dot with the price. It's $150,000. That counts, right?
What?
150 counts, right?
150 cars. And you know, you're talking about cars over here that like you'll probably negotiate the price, you know.
True.
So what you're seeing is not probably the final cost of the car, or like what are you gonna get?
Probably will end up paying lesser.
Exactly.
You have to see this, dude. You have to see this thing. This thing is a rag. This thing seriously is awesome looking.
I'm trying to find something as well, and if I find it would be actually pretty cool.
I'm talking about the spec of this car. The car is common, but then the spec, that's not very common.
Actually, you know what? You can put this.
And I spy my little pie. 2 turntables, spin a record so fly. Fly like an eagle or soar like a pigeon. Lay it on thick, I'll give you just a smidgen. A little dabble do your.
I found a really good car. I found a really good Grand Tourer.
Bro, I'm going like the complete opposite of you. Dude. Wait, it's sports car, yeah?
Yeah, but like sports car, when you mean sports car, like an AMG A35 or something, not A35, like a.
I know what you mean.
Like
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like a 2-door sedan will also work.
Yeah.
High performance sedan will also work. I probably will find one. Like I want like a good example, like a properly modified one. Bro, I thought I'll get some nice example for cheap. Bloody 2017-18 ones are $200,000+.
Oh wow. Don't you just put the max price into Auto Trader?
I tried to look for it, like. Yeah, I guess you can do that.
This seems really. This is good. I don't know. I feel like I'm being a bit too generic, but I don't know. Dude, I just found an
Something like that,
amazing
dude.
car. I just found an amazing car.
Awesome.
I don't think you're gonna think of this car. The previous episode, this man said that there was I was editing the episode, right? And then he said, oh yeah, Teslas make plug-in hybrids, right? And I thought he was actually being serious about it until I realized that he was joking about it and realized how stupid I am. I need a 2021, bro. I have too much money to spend. Hey, Hyundai is a sports car, huh?
Hyundai Sonata. Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're looking for Hyundai Sonatas, you're not doing that great in life with cars.
That's my goal in life, to own a Hyundai Sonata.
Pretty bold goal.
I know, right?
Pretty difficult, huh? So, guys, we finished finding our cars, and each of us have about 5 cars. Ayan, so do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first. Let's see what this
let's
man has in store.
Keep in mind, this was the guy who chose a Subaru Forester base model as his family car, okay? This is my first car.
Ah!
It's a 2019 Acura NSX.
No, you know what? That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
And also, do you say coupe or coupe?
I say coupe. What do you say?
I say coupe.
Coupe sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, but that's the way the British say.
I can already see one car that we have in similar. In my opinion, like the NSX is such an underrated car. Like I feel like it should be appreciated a lot more. Even I don't know much about the car.
I agree. I mean, if you watch the Grand Tour, which you obviously haven't, you'll see James May reviewed the NSX, and when he reviewed the NSX, he said all of the competitors who have cars in the same price range
Yeah,
will have their 0 to 60 times mentioned.
yeah,
But Acura has made like this 1000-page description about the car, and nowhere does it mention the 0 to 60. It's because it's slower than the other cars, but it's got so much space age technology that in the corners it just manages to catch up.
yeah.
Like it's got like extremely clever diff, extremely clever 4-wheel drive system, and all of that. So
Dude, I think it's a pretty cool car. I've never seen one in real life till date.
yeah, nor have I. I don't think there's one in India either. So
It would be cool, pretty cool if someone imported one.
there are old ones here. That much I know. There are old NSXs here.
Yeah.
The new ones are.
The old ones are pretty cool as well.
This is my second car. It's a 2018 DB11. And honestly,
Shit,
just look at the thing.
shit interior quality, but amazing car.
Just, yeah, shit interior, but like, just look at the way the car looks.
Dude,
on the
the
outside.
car looks so beautiful, dude. So beautiful. Oh, and you were 150 on the dot.
Yeah, I was saying, no? I was on the dot with this car.
I think it's a pretty cool car. It's a pretty cool car. I didn't think of this.
Yeah, this was a random find too, but this does have a V12, so that's pretty
You
cool.
can't go wrong with the V12, can you?
I mean, you can't.
Okay, I see R8.
Yeah. So this is my next.
Uh,
This is this spec. Barbie doll spec.
Bro, I thought you chose R8 and I was like, okay, standard, you know, like anyone could have chosen. What am I seeing here?
Exactly.
No, it
It's
has to
spec.
be a wrap.
Probably, but like even if it's a wrap, it's a Barbie doll wrap.
What the hell? I dare you should buy this and drive it like that.
It'll be awesome, bro. I never understood the system. All the supercars have a proper infotainment system. I don't know why Audi refused to integrate and make
because it's
an
supposed to be
infotainment system separate and the driver's cockpit separate. I feel like there's just too much going on in the driver's cockpit.
because it's supposed to be a driver's focused car, Siddharth. Driver's focused.
Yeah, but like I feel like
I think
Ferrari does it much better that way.
yeah,
Because like it's got like everything, the whole infotainment stuff in front of the driver.
Yeah.
But if you get the optional extra display, the passenger display, the passenger can do it too, and it's not distracting for the driver either. So
yeah. I think the fact that you can't change radio stations as a passenger is a bit annoying. But like, I mean, can you really complain when you're driving a V10?
I guess not.
Exactly.
This is my fourth car.
Okay.
It's an M8 Grand Coupe competition.
Oh, this is the competition.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's why I chose this, because it's the competition and it's the Grand Coupe.
and $139,000. That's gonna depreciate like a brick, but still, I think it's pretty cool.
And I like the interiors too.
I like the interiors, but I don't like the fact that BMW gauges go the opposite way.
Yeah, right? Even I don't like that.
Yeah, I really don't like it. But the M8 is a pretty cool car.
Have you seen one in person?
No, I've seen an M850i.
I've seen an M8 in person.
Oh, you've seen an M8 in person?
I've seen an M8 Grand Coupe in person. Yeah.
Oh, damn! Now you're seeing better cars than I am.
Yeah.
There is an M850i where I'm in my parking.
I didn't see it in my parking. I saw it in the city.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the next car is what we
Yeah.
have in similar.
The-
Oh no, I don't have this car. I chose this car. I thought a 458 would be like a supercar because that's what it is, and we had to choose sports cars.
This is not even like a sports car. This is like a proper race car.
Yeah.
Because it's got like center lug
I
nuts
think-
and
I
stuff
think you
and, like,
should
proper
lose a
bucket
point for
seats. I don't think we have negative marking.
Yeah, but this doesn't meet the constraint.
Yeah, but this was the car I told you that I'm putting for fun.
Oh, okay then. Okay, fine. I guess.
This is my last car. It's a AMG GT63.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Were you deciding between the AMG GTS and this?
Yeah, I tried looking for a two-door, but I couldn't find one.
The current bid is $5.
Exactly. This is what I wanted to show you. The current bid on this is $5.50.
Yes, that's a pretty high bid in my opinion.
Exactly. I should place a bid. 50. $5 million.
Right.
Place bid.
For an AMG GT63 photo.
You know what? 50 million.
Bro.
Why stop at that?
Money.
500 million. Yeah, why stop at that? 5 billion. Yeah. This sounds like a much better number. I like this number a lot.
Okay, cool. I think your cars are pretty good.
So these are my cars, and then now it's Ayan's turn to show his cars. So Ayan,
Yeah. I have
present your cars.
a bit different. So yeah, let's see. This is a 2013 Lamborghini Gallardo.
Okay, nice. I was thinking of this, but then again, like you thought of the 458, right? I thought this was like a supercar.
It's
So I
no.
didn't choose this.
The reason I didn't count, if you chose a base model 458, then I'd count that. But you chose like a race car.
I guess, yeah. I guess.
So that is the first car. It's a Performante, by the way. Or it's a Performante kit. No, it's a Performante. So, yeah, the Gallardo Performante, pretty cool car, and it's a Spider.
Yeah.
So, and $1 under the budget. The second car is a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera.
In the city, it wasn't a Spider, like it wasn't a convertible. It was a coupe, and it was a Carrera S, and it was like 1 feet away from my rickshaw, my auto.
But this is the 992.
So which means it's the 2020.
Yeah, the 2020.
I don't know the whole Porsche thing.
Yeah, 992.
992,
992 is the new one.
Yeah, I saw the 2022.
Oh, yeah. You mean 2021?
Whatever, dude. Yeah, I saw very, very new one. That's all I know.
So yeah, this is another car. This spec is also pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
I saw this exact color too.
yeah, and then I found a Ferrari FF.
Oh, I tried looking for a Ferrari and then I gave up after I looked at like 3-4 cars
So
and
I
couldn't
thought,
find any.
so I thought 458 first, and then I was like, okay, 458 is too extreme, blah blah blah. And then I said maybe this is better. But at the same time, I chose a Lamborghini Gallardo, so I'm not sure.
Dude, a 652 horsepower, 6.3 liter naturally aspirated V12.
Yeah, this is the V12. You also got it in the V8 variants, I think. Or if I'm getting mistaken with the GTC Fuso, but I think you got this in the V8 variant as well. But this is the V12.
Yeah. But dude, this is proper car.
Proper car. Oh, look at that engine.
12 cylinder, 6.3 liter.
Yeah.
Massive.
Then, a 1991 Nissan GT-R R32. I thought I'd put some JDM in there.
Dude, this definitely has to be fake because who's selling this for $53,000?
But this is already modified, so it's got a single turbo and 600 horsepower.
Yeah, and so still, just for that name, people charge like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right?
Yeah, I know.
And plus, like, why would you make a car like this and then sell it?
You'd want to drive it, yeah?
Yeah, but see, if I made it, I wouldn't sell it.
I wouldn't sell it. Dude, these will never lose value. This will never lose value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. These are like GDM legends, right? So these
And just
would
like
never lose
only
value.
60,000 miles, which is actually, I think, pretty low, because I feel like these could be like, I'm sure people drive it like crazy.
Ooh, 1 lakh kilometers.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, dude. If it's been driven properly, that's pretty good.
And
That's probably why it's so cheap.
yeah, but this is really up there, I think.
Yeah, this I have to give you for this, dude. This is really good.
And then the last car is like a TTRS. I was thinking of R8.
TTRS.
I was thinking of R8, but then like, I was like, I thought you'd choose it, which you did, and then I went with TTRS.
Yeah, I guess this is okay.
This
This is not that great, but
the green. That's pretty cool.
I guess.
You're not impressed by it.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed.
Okay, fair enough.
See, I'll tell you what I was impressed with from these cars. I was very impressed with the Ferrari. I was very impressed with the Nissan.
Yeah. I think those two were good finds for me as well.
So, what do you think the best cars were from my lineup?
What were your cars again?
Yeah, so my first car was an NSX.
NSX has to be up there, I think. One of the cars.
Okay.
So we're doing
Second was
like
DB11.
top 4, or what are we doing?
Top 3, let's do top 3.
Okay, I feel like NSX should be there.
Okay, and then next is the DB11, the V12.
That's still like NSX is more, I feel like, more rare than the DB11.
Yeah, agree. And then next was the R8.
R8 is pretty good, but again, like I feel like it's way too common.
Okay. Next was the M8 Grand Coupe.
I feel like the
Competition.
M8 should be there, but then I feel like for me, I think my best two cars, which you only said, were the FF and the R32, and I feel like the R32 should be there.
Definitely, yeah.
The R32, and it's between the FF and the
Yeah.
M8. What do you think?
I think I'd go with the FF. Even if it's old, I think I'd go with the FF.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So like, I think R32 is up there, the highest, and then the FF or the NSX.
I think I'd choose the NSX.
Yeah, the
over
NSX and then the FF. Okay, guys. So what we're doing for the next one is pretty interesting. Actually, we're doing any car under $1,000, which is a crazy tight budget. When Sid came with the idea to me, he said, "Yeah, let's do $500," and I'm like, "Dude, there's nothing you're gonna find under $500." So I have no idea what I'm gonna choose or where I'm gonna start. I have one place where I know I'm gonna start. Yeah. What do you think?
I feel like we could have found like cars under $500 if we really tried. But okay, maybe for another video.
See, if it impresses me what we can get for $1,000, then we can do $500. Let us know what you think down below.
Yes, you guys should. Oh, also, for the last round, you guys should definitely tell us what your comments were and what you would choose under the price bracket. And also, tell us, out of all the cars that we chose, which one would you choose?
So, do you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's start.
I just found a car, and this car is so fake. I have to tell you about it. I found a 2014 CLA 250 for $500.
Put it now. Put it in the bag.
But I'm so confused. This can't be real.
It's okay. That doesn't matter. It's there on the website now. That's all. I don't think we can do under $500.
And yeah, exactly. You were saying, yeah, let's do under $500. Oh,
I may find something over here.
this is actually really hard.
So you found one. I found one.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to even find.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just clicking at everything and then I'm just going search. Every brand and then just search. Give me anything, Kartik.
Oh my god, this looks disgusting.
Then take it.
Oh, it's got damage. Oh, makes sense. Oh!
I just found.
Even I found a car.
You found another car.
I found a car. I'm joking, I haven't
Dude,
found.
what the hell?
Okay, no, I didn't find a car. I was lying to you. I lied.
Okay.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, even I don't know where to go. I've hit a dead end.
Nice. So someone put up an ad for a car and it says good title. And it says needs engine. So there is a car. Good title. Needs engine.
At this point, I'm just gonna put whatever I find. So guys, we're done finding the second set of cars too. Again, both of us have 5 cars each.
I think it was a pretty tight budget.
Definitely. And Ayan, do you want to go first this time?
Yeah, I'll go first. This, I don't get it. I still don't understand it. I think
Yeah.
it's fake.
I have the same car.
Great, but I feel like it's fake. It's got 1-star reviews, so that doesn't help. But yeah, just gonna gaze past through this. And then I found a Ford Explorer.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean an SUV. A Chevrolet Avalanche.
I have this car too.
I have no idea. I have no clue about this car. I know it's a pickup truck.
Yeah. Even I know that it's a pickup truck and that's it.
Are you ready for this?
I was gonna choose this, but I chose something else from BMW.
Yeah, those are my cars. I don't think they're pretty. I don't think you can find an interesting car under $1,000.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay, so let's see what you've got.
So, this is my first find. It's a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer.
I'm so confused. Is this even a proper truck?
This isn't a proper truck, this is just a trailer.
It's a trailer.
This is like the back, this is like an SUV that was chopped up in the middle to make it a trailer.
Right. And that's what you chose?
This was just a random find, I just put it for fun.
Okay.
And then this.
I saw this.
first car.
I saw this Honda Pilot.
It's an 08 Pilot. Very interesting, no?
Very, very nice car. I have sat in a Honda Pilot. Believe it or not.
I've never seen a Honda Pilot. You don't get Honda Pilots in India, so.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I don't think anyone would buy a Honda Pilot in India.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is that scam CLA 250. I'm guessing it's a scam, I don't know.
You never know.
Maybe it isn't.
Maybe they're like, I
maybe
feel
it's-
it looks like a good day today. Let me like just sell my CLE for $500.
Yeah, anyways. And then this is the
Oh,
other car.
Nah. This has to be a scam, yeah?
Yeah, it's a 2022 Q5.
This has to be a scam.
I know, probably, but I guess this is a good find, yeah? I mean,
It is a good
Q5.
Yeah, it is a good find.
If you think this is not real, be ready for this car, okay? You're not gonna believe what I found. It's a
What?
$100 BMW.
$100.
And it's an X5. It's not even like a small little hatchback. It's an X5 for $100.
For $100, an X5. Is that
Yes,
is
sir.
that what I'm seeing right now? And then you chose the same car as me last time.
Yeah, this is the Avalanche. So, those were our cars. I really can't judge who won in this because all of our cars pretty much suck.
I don't think we should ever do this again.
Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah. Let us know what your favorite car was under $1,000.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and do share this video. I feel like this was the first constraint was nice and we found good cars,
The second one was
and the second constraint was very bad and we should never do it again. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we'll catch you on the next one then.
goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
How was I to know that I was worse off?